Okay, I actually had an early night last night. We're going to go to the Sham temples, and I'll elaborate more when we get there. It's like a 20-minute drive from the accommodation. Let's go do some enriching cultural experiences. My banh mi didn't fly off, which is beautiful. Let's get a ticket. Hello, Manchal. Yes, please. 20,000. Okay. That's 50. Go on. It's over the other side. Cross. Alright, I think I'm the only Westerner here, which, you know what, it's refreshing after everything. Manchal. Thank you, brother, thank you. It's refreshing after all the Western tourists have been around. Not that I've had a problem with that, but this is just a nice change up, like a little bit off the beaten track. Phan Rang. Oh wow, there you go. Look at it up there. That's really cool. Okay, so the Cham people, from what I know, inhabited this region of Vietnam up until I think maybe the 16th or 17th century, when eventually they were conquered by the Khmer and the Cambodian people, and they took over the land and then established their empires, and then so on and so forth until we got modern Vietnam after they gained independence after the Vietnam War. So it's really interesting to come out here and learn a little bit more about another culture. So yeah, we'll have the banh mi up top too, little scenic eat. And yesterday, after the travesty of the reverse Midas touch, I have no sunglasses, so I'm going to be squinting a lot today. Might have to go buy some more, honestly. I love those wraparound ones. They're so comfortable to wear. The Cham people and the Champa civilization primarily was influenced, like a lot of Southeast Asia, by Indian culture at the time and Indian religion. And so they imported Hinduism and then later Buddhism. And so I believe this is a Buddhist temple, or it could be Hindu, I actually don't know, but we'll see when we get up there. That's where from they started to worship their deities. And then interestingly, later in history, they started to import Islam. Indonesia, obviously predominantly Islamic religion. And from there, I think there was some influence. Interesting. Eventually conquered and wiped out, and you know, there's still a diaspora of Cham people, predominantly in Cambodia, because when the name was Phan Rang, the last holdout of the Cham people was here, and when that fell to the Vietnamese, they fled to Cambodia, modern day Cambodia, and tried to establish some last settlements there. The largest diaspora left is in Cambodia, about 600,000. And as part of the, look how out of breath I am, you know, I need to stop smoking. I was doing 10k, 15k runs before I came out here. No, I can't even walk up a fucking flight of stairs. What I was saying was, the Cham people were targeted by the Khmer Rouge as well, as a part of their ethnic cleansing. Okay, let's run. Okay. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of the temple south of Siem Reap that overlooks the villages. Pretty cool. I don't think there's anybody working here, which would be nice to get some more information about the place. Not too large. Honestly, it's pretty modest in size. But you know what? Nice little viewpoint. I think back in the day, you know, we had the right idea about architecture and structure. We kind of always picked a pretty place to build stuff. And here you go. It's pretty. That's cool. Very cool. The walkway. It smells like urine in here. And there you go, overlooking Phan Rang. No shoes, about respect. This is Hindu. That is one of the Hindu gods, I believe. I'm going off the number of arms. I'm pretty sure that kind of mythology, I don't want to offend anybody saying mythology, but that kind of religious indications meant they're Hindu. This has to be somebody important. The king. Look, he's got some chockies, water. He's got dragon fruit. They're known for dragon fruit around here. Bro's eating fucking good. Even modern day snacks. Mate, bet you never have one of them. You need to ash your cigarette though. It is in honour of Poklong Garai. He was a former king of Phan Rang. And this was built by another king, Jaya Simhavaran III. So I assume this is Poklong Garai, who was very venerated in the Sham kingdom. He was a benevolent ruler, apparently. But yeah, and it is Hindu. Hinduism was the predominant religion at the time in this area. 20,000 for the banh mi. Actually, I don't even know how much it was. I just gave them 20,000 and told them to keep change. I think it was like 10k, 15k. But a tip goes a long way in this country. It's cents for me, but for them it's a very nice gesture, and obviously more money than it's worth to me. So just a little bit. I'm not rich. I'm backpacking indefinitely, but still, I'm way more privileged than most people here. All right, let's continue the trend. So we got, I don't know. So it's got pork belly. They put like the vinegar / I don't even know, some pork concoction sauce in there, pickled vegetables, some chilies, and then this hairy stuff. Beats me. All I know is that it's bussin', and I've had, what, in like the 8 or 9 days, maybe 10 days I've been in Vietnam, I think I'm averaging at least like 1.5 banh mi's per day. But you know what, it was a big bolus of quantity at the start. The first 2 days I was here, I had like 5 banh mi's, so those outliers are skewing the statistics. I don't think I had one yesterday or the day before, but here we go. It's good. It's good. The Poklong Garai Towers, they're situated on Trao Hill in Da Vinh Ward, 7 kilometers northwest of the center of Phan Rang. The towers were built at about the end of the 13th / beginning of the 14th century as a place of worship for King Poklong Garai. Anyway, we'll head back into town, pack my bags up, and then we're going to shoot up north to Nha Trang. Nha Trang, I've got a beautiful room which I booked for like 20 AED tonight. Beach views. Hopefully it looks like it does in the pictures, but they never do out here. So you get catfished every single time. But you know what? It's just nice to not be in a fucking hostel. And you know what? It is Saturday, so roll on the weekend, sorted. Got Eddie the mechanic fixing my mistakes. That's why you make friends.
I send the bill later.
He's gonna invoice me. He's gonna invoice me 10 Saigon beers in Nha Trang. When I dropped it yesterday, like a guy was coming and he literally had a spanner with him and he was able to like tighten it back up. But then I dropped it on the other side and I f***ed it. Yesterday was a bad day, but we won't dwell on it. Anyway, got the bag secured, take off towards the coast, the national park. Maybe get another cheeky banh mi, honestly. Get that ratio, get that average back up. And yeah, enjoy the sunshine because it is a beautiful day.
Cậu có lục chén của cậu cho ông Bự. Đúng rồi,
Oh, Alan King? Like, this guy, he helped me, he take me here. Hello. Okay, thank you, brother, thank you. Legend. Come on. Okay, come back. So, got the package secured. Good secured. Right. This is why we make friends with locals. We just, you know, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. The phone mount, which would be good.
Ơi quay tao video rồi. Quay tao video.
Come on. Thank you, bro. I'll show you. Alright, in here. Thank you, brother. Come on, I'll come back. Alright, so we got the package secured. We got an Allen key. The guy took me to a mechanic.
The mechanic down the top here?
Yeah, just down the road. What do you reckon, that size?
Like, look, first, if you stand behind the hand, just
Yeah, and I can just adjust this.
It's a Swedish too.
Swedish tools, good quality. All right. Rewarding hospitality. I left the beer in the room. I wasn't going to take it with me, but you know what? It's for my brother. I'm going to fix my bike. It's for you. For you.
No.
You don't want? No? I drink. You can have. I leave for you. I buy, but I don't drink it, so you can have it.
No. No.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't want it. No. I can't take. It's okay. It's okay. If you want, here, I leave here. Come on. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. También.
Why? No.
I can't take.
No.
I can't take. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bro. You got a good day. I'll see you again. Keep going, man. Over. We made it. It's a pretty decent looking beach, to be fair. Not too much rubbish and not a single person here. It's pretty crazy. And I don't know what this says. I assume something about cleaning up because he's got a broom. But yeah, with the vibe, how it curves around. I don't know if it's rocky out there or not. I think it looks like quite a sandy beach. Do I leave my stuff and go for a swim? Might have to, honestly. Vietnam is probably the country that I've been to that I have the least faith in so far as the safety of my objects is confirmed. Not because of any of my experience or anything, just because of the warnings I've received from the Vietnamese saying always lock my bike up, blah blah blah, helmet, everything. But you know what, I haven't experienced any of that, and to me it seems really safe, but it always feels that way until it happens. Anyway, I'm not gonna spend ages here, just a quick dip on this hot as sand. Holy yeah, just check it out. A little bit of rubbish, nothing crazy. Wet the dogs. The water's pretty cold here, to be fair. Yeah, look at that. It's a decent volume of rubbish in there. You know what? Probably not worth taking my clothes off to swim in. It's fine. Just nice to get a bit of the vibe going. I'll see if there's any other like coastal areas north along the drive that look really enticing, and then I'll probably stop somewhere up there. But for now, bye bye, Phan Rang. Okay, let's go. I've parked up in what I think is a national park. Bike is over there, and then we paid 50,000 for a ticket, and now me and bro are driving. So I smoke. Okay, me. Okay. Charades. Oh, that's the best part of traveling. Just not speaking the same language, but understanding each other. That's the beautiful thing. Do you want one? You want one? Where are you going? I don't know where I'm going, but we're just along for the ride, baby. Don't ask too many questions, just enjoy. After this morning's walking upstairs, I don't know if I'm fit for a hike, honestly. Hung right. Welcome. Hung right. Some other tourists. Look at this. Other tourists. For the first time since I've been here, other than last night with Eddie and this morning with Eddie. More tourists. Very nice, very nice. Okay, there's information. Okay. Cảm ơn và tạm biệt. Thank you and goodbye. Okay. Welcome, Phan Rang. Let's see what this says. Any in English. Okay. You want to escape from the city hustle, dust and car horns? Come to Mount Shwa National Park and enjoy the unspoiled nature. Anyway, we'll just walk for a bit. Aiming to leave around 2 p.m. because it's still like a bit over 2 hours to Nha Trang, and I want to be there for the afternoon, check in and all that. So if I can get there around 4:30, I'm chilling. So if we can smash out lunch here as well, that would be ideal. Look at the color of that water. That is magnificent, mate. That is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And then look at these massive rocks. This is some really cool landscapes, and not at all what I pictured when I thought of traveling to Vietnam. The motorcycle trip, I flirted with the idea before, but I never really thought too much into it. And then, I don't know, as I drew closer to actually coming to Vietnam, started looking at the route. So I was just gonna make my way up the country the whole time, but I thought I'd just go to key places and stop at, you know, a town along the route that buses go. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I have the freedom of the bike, because you miss out on gems like this if you don't. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. Only thing missing is a Saigon beer, but don't you worry about that. When we go back to the cafe on the way, I'm getting one of those babies. My body has been the opposite of a temple these 3 months, but you know what? The get back is going to go crazy when I'm in Australia. You know what? Muscle memory is a beautiful thing, so I don't anticipate it will take me that long to get back to close where I was. The physique might take a little bit longer than the strength, especially my arms. I was hitting the arms hella before I came out. I feel like I made really good progress. Legs as well. Bro, I was squatting 100 kg for 3 sets of 3 when I was in Cambodia. That was like over 2 weeks ago now, and I haven't hit legs since. That was only the second time I hit legs the whole time I was traveling. So, you know, if I can get back to, you know, 200 kg for a 1 rep, you know, that'd be sweet. I reckon I probably can't even do like 180 at this point. Like it's one of those things. You know what? It was a sacrifice I was willing to make when I was coming out here. You know, like I have my whole life to work out and be healthy. I have my whole life to travel. Just depends what you prioritize at what time. But I felt like now was a good time to prioritize some traveling. Well, I'm 23, nearly 24, and yeah, continue maintaining and building my life over the long term. Quick intermission in Asia and Europe, and then back to Australia. Unless, no, we'll go back, probably. Oh wow, there's a clearing just out here. I wonder what they're doing. Mum and her 2 kids. It's a very different upbringing to one I and the rest of the people I know from Australia and Western countries live. Collecting seaweed, I think, or moss. And something really interesting about the Vietnamese language is pronouns. It's all based on hierarchical language structure, which is related to your age and your gender. If you want to refer to somebody, you have to refer to someone as either younger, or you're around your age, or older than you. And there's formal and informal, and then applies to both genders. So if I want to talk to these kids, I want to say hello, like it's An Chao to each kid, because they're younger kids. And then that woman, if she's older than me, I'd say Em Chao, because that's what it is for. Phan Chao, hello.
Ciao.
How are you?
Hey.
Haha. Make a video.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's my age, so I probably shouldn't have said Ban. I should have said something else. But he responded with ciao, which means fine. What did I say? M ciao for a bloke that's older than me. All right, let's put that into practice. Next person we see, hopefully it's a man that's older than me, and I'm gonna hit him with the M ciao. And I'm gonna find a bin for this cigarette because, you know, I don't like littering. Don't litter in Australia at all. I'm not going to virtue signal and say that I haven't littered here because the culture is completely different. The Vietnamese just will tell you to throw it on the ground. I've done that, but you know, if there is a bin, which there are sometimes. Em chào.
Xin chào.
How are you? There we go. There we go. This language is officially cooked. So if I want to ask for a beer, it's
Xin một cốc bia.
Xin một cốc bia. But if I want to ask for an apple, please, it's
Xin một quả táo.
okay. And if I want to ask for one towel, it's
Xin một cái khăn.
what is all this like adjunct random words? The only consistent thing is the shin, it's like to ask for, I think, and then mot one, and then the noun. But there's this other prefix word, adverb, knows, mate. Anyway, let's go and put it into practice. Shin, sin mot, kok bia. All right. Mate, Vietnamese Donny. Vietnamese Donny. Yeah. Xin một cốc beer. One beer. Một beer. Saigon. Beer.
Bia Sài Gòn hả?
Beer Saigon.
Có bia Sài Gòn.
Yeah. Bao nhiêu?
20k.
How much? Two?
20k đúng rồi.
Okay. I need to learn the numbers as well because if I can have a very basic level of Vietnamese, they think that I'm going to have
25.
halam.
25 đúng rồi.
I don't know what that is. That's 20. 20. Is that right? Okay, come on. Do you have a glass? Like, can I get one of those?
Có đá.
Okay. Thank you. Look, the conversation may not be the most accurate, but we still get it done. We still get the end goal, which is one Saigon beer. Mate, this is what it's all about. Look at this. Like, beer in the ice, I talked about it yesterday. You know what? F it. It's not something that I would do at home. That's sacrilege. But when in Rome. When in Rome. Da beer. Da va beer. Ice and beer. Va means and. I think I'm trying to learn. Anyway. Một hai ba zo. Zo. Một hai ba yo. The cheers in Vietnamese. And then yo down here, and then zo in the north, I believe. Drink.
Sớm là có 2 giờ 3 giờ mới đông. Mát
Join the boys who are working and enjoying life. It's a beautiful, beautiful country, and everyone's just chilling. Translate that. Nice with it. Nha Kai. Yeah. It's good. Nha Kai. Yeah. There we go. 10,000 Nguyen Nguyen. Waterfalls. Beautiful. Peaceful. Vietnamese beats. That's what it's all about. Oh. Yo. Refreshing. And I've been a good boy and I cleared the SD card. So it's good to go. I've got 50 more minutes of footage, so I can talk as much shit as I want.
Lối về ngọt lá bay chờ hẹn đâu thế ngày xưa ở bên đó cũng nghe bên đó hả?
He said, what am I doing over there? Yeah. Phan Rang, Nha Trang. Phan Rang, Nha Trang. It said ban, but I know better. I know the pronouns, so I said M. Because if we consult the page, M is for you, and it's male. Ha. He's basically fluent. And now he's a working man, getting a fresh cocoa. Fresh coconuts. Fresh coconuts. Mate, don't know about coconut. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Come on, va tạm biệt.
Làm việc.
Okay, ciao. Okay, brother. Alright, I leave. Let's go. Let's see how we say that in Vietnamese. Mate, it's a Vietnamese learning day. Chúng đã đi tối. Let's go. I don't know if you like that one. We just pulled up in this town called Vinh Huy, and I'll get something to eat quickly. I'm at a seafood place, but I didn't want seafood, so I just got this pork dish, I think. We'll see when it gets here. Well, that's part of the fun when you're in these countries and there's a language barrier. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a lucky dip. And you know what, 9 times out of 10, it's the best. Got my brother on the phone. Yeah, quick flex. Mate, look at this. King, look at this. This is a feed fit for a king. You know how much this cost me? $4. $4. Fried pork, salad, rice, mate. You were joking me. That is insane, bro. Look at that shit, man. It's crazy. That's okay, man. Thank you. Insane, bro. Made it in one piece somehow. The traffic is getting worse at least, I think. Or maybe I'm just a driver, I don't know. What's up? Alright, let's check in. Let's see where I can park my bike. You know, this is just hella touristic here. I was like, he didn't give me a key, he just gave me a card. I'm like, why is it a lock? Alright, this is it. 2 beds, 1 person. I don't know why I need 2 beds. Can't push them together and just have a super long bed. There's a will, there's a way. And that's the view. Not too bad. Not, you know, it's not a beach. It is a beach, but there's some in the way. But it's fine, honestly. I can already tell Nha Trang just ain't it. Like, it's giving me major Phuket vibes. And I'm not on that type of time right now. But anyway. Alright. Well, that watch is fucked. Oh well. I've got it in Thailand. I like the look of it, but it's $15 and it did get wet yesterday, so again, my own fault. Ooh. That ride. Get out of here. It was supposed to be a chill day too, but you know, it was long. And you know, let you know a little secret, I dropped the bike again. When I went to take a photo, I tried to turn it to the right. It's too heavy. Oh, it's okay. Like, I think the rear mirror is hanging on by a thread, but when I get to Da Nang, I'll have a look. I'll let them have a look. Or I'll ask Eddie, because he's come back to Nha Trang today. He's here tonight, so I might link up with him later with some beers. It is Saturday, but I just spent 4:30. We got here on time, just about. Alright, this is the streets of Nha Trang. That's where I'm staying. Major Phuket vibes, obviously. Like, really reminiscent. Hella Russians, hella Central Asians, like Kazakhs and Kyrgyzstani people. Vietnam, it's chaotic, but there are rules. But in these major touristic centres, motherfuckers do not know how to walk down sidewalks. They stop, they stare, all this. You spend enough time here, you notice everything is in constant motion. It's not fast, but it's in constant motion. People have situational awareness. Westerners just import their brain rot riddled minds and inability to walk down sidewalks, and you can tell I'm very passionate about this, obviously. And it just does my fucking head in, honestly. What does that say? Guys, I don't read Cyrillic. My Russian, to the extent of Привет, Spasibo, and Bochikino Noche, something like that. Is that a banh mi stand? Because if it is, you know what we have to do. Manjal, do you? Is this you? No. Hi. Xin chào. Mot? Banh mi? Come on. So there's pork, that's beef. I don't know what that is. Vegetables, mate. It's just all good. Dua shan, dua lan, ba moi, cafe den, soir, coffee with condensed milk. That's all I know. Water, nuoc, come. I don't know what that is. Maybe big water. Beats me. That's what it all means. Green beans, healthy beans, Coke, got to cola. Second banh mi for the day. Well, technically third, because I went off camera. It wasn't a banh mi, it was like a triangle doner kebab, but with pickled vegetables from a banh mi stand / doner stand. So if we're ignoring semantics, third, we're taking a pick. Come on, pardon where? It doesn't matter, it should give me my change. Come on. $21. Decent helping of meat on this one. You know, if I just keep traveling like this, it may as well not even be like a vlog, it'll just be like food reviews. Oh. It's good. Hello. I'll sit down? Yeah. Saigon, you already know what the vibes are. And it's a very special occasion for me to be wearing this shirt today. Let me tell you why. Mohamed Salah signed a 2-year contract extension with Liverpool Football Club. That's right, he's staying for 2 more years. Mate, kiss the fucking badge, boy. Kiss the fucking badge. This is my first time having a Saigon out of a glass bottle as well. And it is better. It's always better. Eddie buying some cigars. What? I'm gonna have to get one too. King Edward Imperial.
Oh, I show you how to light the cigar. Heat it up. So I'm actually doing a little bit fast now. Black, so you don't overburn it. Very slow.
Vamos. And Proximo, he's gonna try some Riz. Yeah, here he goes. Let's see if he's having any success. Maybe. But no, I can't fault a f***ing man for trying. Let's go. Let's go. No lock? No lock? What'd she say?
She don't speak English.
Here we go. Good nightclub, baby. I don't think I can film in here because there's a lot of illegal shit going on.